Oh, no, not like that. I said, all right, y'all ready? Yeah. We need energy. So let me just explain why we need so much energy. This young man right here has raised plenty of platforms, all of them conscious mostly. This young man takes a hell of a chance to speak some of the knowledge that he gives to you guys. I don't know that you know that, but the government don't always want us to tell the truth. Did you know that? Yeah. Sometimes the government try to muzzle the black man. Did you know that? Yeah. Did you know sometimes they commit conspiracies against us why they call us conspiracy theorists? Did you know that? Yeah. But through it all, this young man right here has fought, pressed, just held the mic, held the stage, held his presence, held his courage. It takes a lot of courage to do what he's doing. So I want you guys to stand to your feet right now and give it up. Stand to your feet though, you guys, it's worth it. And give it up for the one and only Dr. Umar Johnson.
Black power?
Yes, sir.
Black power. Black power. Black power. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Please take the consequences of slavery. It's made black people comfortable having no control over your destiny. You're the only group in America who are at peace owning nothing. You're the only group in America who are totally content with no control over your direction. So when Chinese get to Maryland, first thing they do is look for where we want to build our first Chinese community. When the European Jews get to Maryland, when the Arabs get here, when the Native Americans, the Latinos, the East Indians, the minute they get to Maryland, first thing they're looking for, where we going to put our community? Where we going to open our supermarket, our clinic, our bank? You've been here 50 times longer than them, and yet they got more institutions than you. That cannot be totally explained by racism. It is the lazy, apathetic Negro syndrome that Willie Lynch that has us focusing on what we own as opposed to what we control. When he first got elected, the first bill he signed was a transgender rights law. Don't get me wrong. I might not agree with the lifestyle, but everybody got a right to be safe from danger. No problem with that. And then he signs an anti-Asian hate bill. I can understand. Some Asian women was murdered in Atlanta. It was wrong. I don't have a problem with the bill. But I'm trying to understand how you took care of Asians before you took care of the people who built the country. I'm trying to understand how you took care of transgenders before you took care of the people who built the United States. But one of the reasons they were able to do that is because 99% of you Negroes right here today are still on the Democratic Party plantation. And you can't wait to get back on the plantation on election day in November. Let's just be honest.
Tell them.
Black people been voting Democrat for 89 years consecutive, and you got nothing from it. The reason the Democrats will never take us seriously is because when you buy something before you receive the product. If you walk into a store and give them your money before you get your bread, if you give them your money before you get your meat, if you give them your money before you get your materials, why would they bother giving you the materials? Because after all, you already paid for something you didn't even get yet. Black America is expert in pledging loyalty to institutions who have no history of reciprocating that loyalty. And I'm not telling you to go over to the Republicans. Donald Trump signed more death warrant executions than any president in the history of the United States since the end of slavery. So I'm not saying flip-flop. This is not no Candace Owens message up here. I'm saying get off the Republican Party plantation and get off the Democratic Party plantation. Build your own thing. We're big fans of Tulsa, and we're big fans of Rosewood, and we're big fans of Charleston, South Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina, and we had dozens of Black Wall Streets. But I want to be clear about something. I want you to understand me. The reason the Black Wall Street movement of the 1920s was so successful is because black people were denied access to white society. I need you to understand this. The reason there was a Tulsa is because the white man said you can't live here. You can't shop here. You can't enjoy yourself here. So the Black Wall Street grew out of a racial necessity, not necessarily racial loyalty. I'm saying that because it's been 101 years since Tulsa. You ain't built a Black Wall Street yet. Help me understand. 50 million Africans spread across 50 states, 50 50 million Africans spread across 50 states, and not a single state in this country do we have a black community that owns its own hospital, bank, school, supermarket, distribution, and manufacturing sector. Right. But you want to keep talking about Black Wall Street. You love Black Wall Street, but you ain't got a Black Wall Street. You know why? Because the white man's ice is still cold. And many of us have as a goal in life to be fully accepted by the European establishment. You don't want black power. You don't want a black school. You don't want to live in a black community. You want to be accepted by white folks. Don't lie to me. If I go to half your houses right now, you still got a picture of a white Jesus up on the wall.
You guys had a lesson today. I'm going to fix our community. I'm going to heal our people. I thank you, doctor. Sure. If you guys have any Q&A time, we'll take a few questions. If you want to ask some questions, I'll hand the mic back over to this young man.